Welcome back to the weekly kickoff. Hope the weekend gave you some recharge time without the portfolio pinging too loud. But as expected, after Friday's doji shadow, markets wasted no time dipping into Monday blues with a risk-off vibe that's got everyone side-eyeing Wednesday's Fed reveal. Small caps gap up sell-off fake out, tease traders hoping for new all-time highs. And with job openings dropping tomorrow to stoke the pot, this Fed week could brew some real fireworks. You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary Series, and as you guys know, none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and education, but nothing we say here is financial advice. Okay, let's get into it. So the week definitely kicked off on a bearish note.
Oh, yeah, you could feel it right from the open.
We saw SPY sliding about, negative 0.3%. DIA shed a bit more, 0.39%.
And the Qs, QQQ, were down around 0.19%, so pretty broad-based weakness.
Exactly. Almost every sector was in the red. The one standout, though, was tech.
Right. XLK managed to stay green.
Which, that suggests the market is still clinging to that big tech growth story, even with these rate fears.
I think that's right. But what's really critical is where the defense happened in other areas. Take financials, XLF.
Right. What's the technical picture there?
It showed some remarkable strength. It closed above and held what was once that major resistance trend line.
So that's now acting as support.
A very solid support. It's a good sign of conviction. But then you flip over to utilities.
XLU, yeah, that's been a different story.
It's just been bleeding out ever since it snapped that support line we flagged a couple weeks back. The money is flowing out of those defensive plays.
So the real volatility hotspot this week seems to be real estate XLRE.
Absolutely. It just dipped right below the bottom of its weekly symmetrical triangle.
And for anyone who doesn't follow patterns, that means it's incredibly compressed.
It's so tightly wound up. The sector is just primed for a massive reaction. It's a volatility play that's, completely dependent on what the Fed says Wednesday.
We're seeing that same kind of coiled up action in a few other names too. I was looking at Lemonade, LMND, still in that ascending triangle. And first, Solar?
FSLR, yeah. Still in its own symmetrical triangle, holding that key support line.
And Amprius, AMPX, is coiling between its 50 and 20-day moving averages. It's like everyone's just frozen.
It makes perfect sense. Today's light economic calendar is definitely the calm before the storm.
The volatility storm.
Exactly. All eyes are on tomorrow's job openings data. The Fed watches that employment number very closely.
So even with cut odds, still pretty high.
They're hovering around 87–90%, but the concerning thing is that yields are creeping higher on the long end. The market is worried a pause might last well into 2026.
As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the market, drop in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way. And click subscribe too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later.
A quiet session like today is actually a masterclass in risk management. It teaches you not to chase those early range break traps before you get the real news. And learning how to spot those setups, apply solid risk rules. That's the edge. It's honestly the kind of technique we drill down on in the Grok Trade Mentorship program, turning these technical reads into something you can use consistently.
Let's flip over to crypto. Bitcoin actually went the other way today.
It did. It flipped the script. Rebounded about 0.8%, holding firm near 90,000.
So it shook off that little bear flag we saw last week.
It did. And what's powering that is the underlying supply. Long-term holder supply seems to have bottomed out.
Meaning the dedicated investors aren't selling.
Exactly. They're providing a hard floor for the price, even while equities were getting jittery.
And speaking of jitters, metals were definitely risk-off. GLD slipped 0.26%.
And silver, SLV, shed about 0.45%. But let's look closer at silver for a second.
Okay.
SLV is still building that high base pattern. It's coiling right under that $60 mark.
Which is a huge psychological level.
It's more than that. It often ties back to the all-in sustaining costs for miners. So it's a technical resistance with a real-world anchor. It makes it a great patient play if the dollar dozes off after the Fed.
So to sum it all up, today felt like a classic Fed week jitters pause.
A pause, exactly. A lot of tension.
We're layering that risk-off mood on top of Friday's calm PCE data and that small cap fake out. The core bull momentum isn't broken, but it's definitely being tested.
It is. The tension is palpable.
What's your take on XLRE's triangle, breach rate cut rocket, or deeper unwind? Hit the comments and we'll unpack it fresh at tomorrow's bell. Have a great rest of the day, everyone, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.